Good afternoon, you're welcome to Mixing Smart Foundation. Okay, so this is a continuation on our lots of indices. So when you're given a question like this, of course this question you cannot directly go and start applying lots of indices. So the first thing you should think of when you see something like this is factorization. Okay, so when you look at the core of the bracket, this is equal to, this can be written as 2 raised power n times 2 raised power 1, okay, plus 4 is the same thing as 2 raised power 2 all over, okay. Here 2 is the same thing as 2 raised power n times 2 raised power minus 1. Of course, remember our lots of indices, the same base, you add the powers, the same thing here, the same base, we add the powers, okay, plus 1 is the same thing as 2 raised power 0. Remember, anything raised power 0, anything raised power 0 is equals to 1. Okay, so I want to change everything to the same base, so that's why I change 1 to 2 raised power 0. Okay, so everything raised power 2x, all of them x root. Okay, so this is the same thing as equal to, okay, here now I can factor 2 raised power 1 out here, so I'm going to be having 2 raised power 1 into bracket, okay, 2n, of course I brought this out, plus 2n plus 2. Of course, you know, if I multiply out again, I'm going to have this. 2 times this will give me this, 2 times this will also give me what I have here, okay. So all over here too, I'm going to factor out 2 raised power minus 1, okay. If I factor out 2 raised power minus 1, I'm going to have 2 raised power, I'm going to have 2 raised power n here, okay, plus 2 raised power 1 here. Of course, you know, if I expand, I'm going to have this time is 2 raised power minus 1 times 2n, that will give me this, and 2 raised power minus 1 times 2 raised power 1 will give me this, okay. That's 2 raised power minus 1 times 2 raised power 1. So according to lots of indices, you add the powers, that's 2 raised power minus 1 plus 1, and minus 1 plus 1, that will give me 0. So this settles this. So when you factor out this, it settles this here, okay. All right, so all of them raised power 2x x root. Okay, so this is equal to, this will cancel this, they are looking alike, so we are reduced to 2 raised power 1 all over 2 raised power minus 1 all raised power 2x then x root, okay. So this is equal to, here we can apply our laws of indices. Now this is 2 raised power minus 1 divided by 2 raised power 1 divided by 2 raised power minus 1, 2 raised power 1 divided by 2 raised power minus 1, okay, all raised power 2x x root x. Okay, this is equals to 2 raised power 1. Because of the division is subtraction, so 2 raised power 1 minus 1, okay, and minus becomes plus 2 plus 1 raised power 2x x root, okay. So 1 plus 1 is 2, so this is 2 raised power 2 raised power 2x. Of course, now root x is x root is the same thing as raised to power 1 all over x. I've already taught you how to convert something like this, right? So this is 1 all of the root x. X root is the same thing as 1 all over x. So this is equals to, we have power inside, we have power inside, we have power outside. We are going to multiply all of them. So this is 2 raised to power 2 times 2x times 1 all over x. So this x will cancel x, 2 times 2 times 1, that will give me 4. So So this is equals to 2 raised power 4. And 2 raised power 4 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16. Okay, so the answer to the whole of this is equals to 16. Okay, thank you. So this is equal to, okay, this is another question from lots of indices. Of course, I told you when you have something like this, you should be thinking of factorization. So let's solve this. Okay, we already know how to deal with x root. We already know how to deal with that. So let's look at what we can do in the core of the brackets here. So this is 28 all over 3 raised power x plus 3 raised power x times 3 raised power 3. Okay, you know why I broke this into 3 raised power x times 3 raised power 3, because this is lots of indices. You can simply do what? You can simply pick one of the bases and add the powers, which will give you exactly what we have here. Okay, so you already know, we know how to treat this. X root is the same thing as raised to power 1 over x, and already there is another raised to power minus 2 again, so there is another raised power minus 2, so whole raised power minus 2. Life is getting easier now. Okay, so this is equals to, here I can factor, and this is 28 all over, I factor out 3 raised power x. If I factor out 3 raised power x, here is going to give me 1 plus 3 raised power 3 plus 3 raised power 3. Okay, 3 raised power 3, then all of them raised power 1 all over x raised power minus 2. Okay, so you know, if I expand, I'm going to have what I have here. And if I expand this, though, this is 3 raised power x times 1, that will give me this. 3 raised power x times 3 raised power x plus 2, that will still give me this. Okay, so what I've just done here is just simple factorization. Okay, so this is equal to 28 all over 3 raised power x into bracket 1 plus 3 raised power 3. It means 3 times 3 times 3, right? That's 27. So this is 27. Okay, this is 27, and I know you have power here, you can multiply them, right? So this times that will give me, if I multiply out this, that will give me 2 all over minus 2 all over x, because this is minus 2 times 1 over x, so that will give me minus 2 all over x. Okay, life is getting simple now. So okay, it's getting simple. Okay, so this plus this, that will give us 28. So that means this is 28 all over x raised power 3 over 20 into bracket 28. Then all raised to power minus 2 over x. Okay, this is equals to 28 cancels 28. Okay, 28 cancels 28. Life is getting easier now. So we now have 1 all over x raised 3 raised power x. Okay, then all of them raised power minus 2 over x. Okay, so we know from lots of indices, this can be rewritten as 3 raised power minus x, then all of them raised power minus 2 over x. So we have power inside now. Then we now have power outside, so we can now multiply them. Okay, so if you multiply out, this is the same thing as 3 raised power minus x times minus 2 over x, so that this will cancel this, right? Minus times minus becomes plus. So what we are having here is 3 raised power 2. What we are left with is just 2. So 3 raised power 2. And 3 raised power 2 is 3 raised power 2 is 3 times 3, which is equals to 9. That's all. Is this simple? That's all.